I'm also fit as Fidel by the God's power. I'm doing well, fantastic. So why don't you tell me something about you, before we start doing discussion over anything?
So my name is Ruby Chaurasia and I'm from Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh. And if I talk about my qualification, I have done post graduation in political science, and in addition, I have a bachelor of education as well. And comes to my hobby, I mean pride and joy moment. So nowadays I'm learning this language. So I love reading books. And apart from that, I love to talk with a stranger from diverse culture, diverse profession, and diverse things. Yeah, that's all about from my side.
Okay, great. Sounds great. So it has been like a lot of improvement. I remember when I see your first videos on your YouTube channel. At that very moment, you were very much fumbling, but now I can see you are speaking fluently without even you are confident. If you go and see your own videos, your first videos, maybe if you know, so you are feeling like lack of confidence. It happens with everyone. It happened with me
Yes,
or
yes, yes.
everyone. But I can see the confidence. So can you share like your journey, like how did you get so much confident? Now you are speaking wonderfully.
No, no, I don't think so. I am really good. But yeah, nowadays I'm trying to learn this language. I'm eagerly want to learn this language just because of for my professional life. I want to become a teacher, so you know about it. If you in this career, if you have idea how to speak very well, I mean, if you have a good command over this language, so it's a plus point. Otherwise, you will face some consequences regarding your professional life. So that's why I'm here. That's why I'm trying to learn this language. I'm giving my 100%. So yeah, I can see some 1 or 2% changes in my like a spoken English now.
My question was, what are the different things you are doing to learn this language right now?
I'm not doing any extra thing. Every day I try to talk to a strangers every day, like consistently. Now I do like one conversation every day. And apart from that, I try to watch some videos, like it can be podcasts, interviews, speeches on YouTube. Only one, and try to imitate. Yeah, recently I have inculcated this hobby. I can say I watch one video and I make sure I have to watch at least twice and thrice for better understanding. It can be only 1 or 2 video. And apart from that, I love reading books. I have already told you. So yeah, every night, I try to read like 4 pages, 5 pages, depend on my time as well as my mood. Yeah, I do these 2 to 3 things in order to enhance my communication skills. You know about it, like vocabularies are also really important. If we have a lot of vocabulary, so then we can speak very well. Otherwise, we will get stuck. So rich vocabulary is also really important. So now I'm trying to just enhance my vocabulary, rich vocabulary. So whenever I encounter any new vocabulary, so I make sure I just wrote down in my notebook and try to make some sentences, my own sentences. This type of like
Mhm.
2 to 3 things nowadays I'm doing. Yeah.
Okay, so what do you do for the vocabularies? How do you note it down? Like you note it down through the conversations, podcasts, like this.
Like I'm talking with you. If I encounter any new vocabulary, so immediately I just wrote down my notebook. After that,
Wow.
I will say what is the meaning, how I can use this word like this. I do. And apart from that, like nowadays I read that book called Do Epic Shit. Okay, so from that book, if I come across a new word, so immediately on YouTube, I make made one group. On that group, I'm only the person. So I just copy and paste there. So I have a lot of word and vocabulary and some like a topic, some videos I will watch. So I just make another group. I am only the person
Oh,
on that group. Yeah.
oh my God.
I make this style like copy and paste. And I have some PDFs as well, like antonyms, synonym, I mean similar words and different words, like PDFs,
Okay,
this
that's a
kind of.
great way that how you structure new vocabs, how you learn new vocab. That's a great thing. And also the Do Fix It is also my favorite book. I also have this book. I have
Okay.
read it. Yes, I have read this book, and it is really very nice because it's a self-help book. And most of the time, I like to read self-help book because self-help book is sometimes you get new structure, new sentences, and something to learn and apply in your own life because it is all about the life experiences. So that
Okay.
book is really very nice, and it has helped me a lot to grow in my life. And there are, I think, more than 100 lessons, soft lessons that you can apply in your life and learn. So
So how
that's
many
nice.
books have you completed till now? How many books have you completed?
uh you know I, I buy books sometimes, but sometimes I'm not able to finish the books. Like I have purchased
Okay.
Rich Dad Poor Dad, But I book at that time. I purchased in COVID time, and by mistakenly I purchased it in like Hindi. It was a Hindi edition, and it was not an English
Okay.
edition. So that is why I'm not very much interested to read it right now. Because at that time, 2019, I was not very much interested to learn English language. But yes, nowadays I am purchasing a lot of books, self-help book, as I said, some non-fiction book, fiction book. So yes, books really help us. But I think nowadays, if we have the social media, if even if we don't have the books, we can read, we can learn more vocabs, we can learn
Yeah.
better way.
Yes,
Like,
we
do you
have
know about
a
Quora?
multiple ways.
Do
What
you know
what come
about
again?
Quora, Wikipedia? Do you know about it?
Yes, yes, I know. Wikipedia. Yeah.
Because
Okay. So you
Quora and Wikipedia is a platform where people come and share ideas about any specific topic. It could be like a people who is from like the health background, so they share their journey, how they are working. If the person is from the corporate, so he will share about like corporate life. If he is from the education field, so like these people shared their journey. So whenever I read something, so where I got new vocabs, good sentence structure, because they are very much expert in their field. That is why they are writing. Their writing skill is not very easy job. It could be only possible by the person who is very much expert in their field.
yes.
So that is why I read there. So I recommend sometimes people that if you really want to if you really want to enhance your vocabulary, so you can go there and just can learn and read and write down in your notes.
Do
And
you write?
definitely,
Do you have the I mean habit of writing?
yes, I write vocabs only. I remember last night I written some vocabs from the legal studies. For the advocates. For the advocates, the vocabulary is
Okay.
totally different. For
Yes, yes.
the
Very
for
correct.
the corporate employees, the vocabs are really different. So and for the doctors as well, their languages, their vocabs are
Depends
totally
on
different.
professional life now. If you go for like a teaching field and like any other field, so there is some vocabulary, professional vocabulary, professional I can say communication skill. Yeah, we have to use those particular. Otherwise, you will face some other things. Yeah, like doctor and professor and like it can be any lawyer. So particular set vocabulary set. Yes,
Yes, that is
that's
why
what
I
we
said.
prefer.
So vocabulary, and so if you really want to go and want to become an advocate, so you need to have some specific vocab. And otherwise, if you are doing random conversations like this, so it is fine. You can use even random vocab, so you can talk like that.
Yes, yes, yes. I mean, both are really important, like a general conversation as well as topic conversation. Both are really important. If you think like that, I have to talk on like only general conversation. So maybe you are neglecting topics. So sometimes you should talk on some topic, like it can be any intermediate topic or like normal topic. So we should try to talk here and there. Yeah, I try.
Of course, I completely agree with you because the same thing happened when we joined any application like Clapping Go English Area. What they do, they give us some specific session notes in which we have a topic to discuss about. They give us
Yes,
some vocabulary, then we discuss. So when we discuss, we have to come out of our comfort zone and then talk about the topic. So that's how we can become confident and perfect in our language. So that's really helps. But nowadays, I think many people are doing, the normal conversations like, how are you? What are you doing? What is your journey? That's the simple thing they are doing. But I don't think that that's the only way you can learn this language. And that is why recently I have also purchased Clappingo sessions, to improve
okay.
my language more and more. Because I want true and authentic guidance, only by watching people who are not expert, how I can learn from them. Sometimes
Yes,
on YouTube things are not in a structured way, and I want in a structured way. That is why I have joined a platform to get some idea
if you join any
about the topic.
professional classes, so they will give you some structure, like a feedback. Like we don't
Of
know about
course,
our mistake. So we can
yes,
learn, we can rectify our mistake and correct it. Suppose if you are making the same mistake multiple times, so what is the meaning of learning this language? Not this language, it can be anything. So if you have idea your mistake, your like a weakness, so you can work on it and you can easily like solve the problem. So you are making the same mistake. So it's better than we
mhm.
should just grab some opportunities, some better opportunities, and try to learn anything. Yeah, and guidance. And these days you are taking classes on Clappingo.
Yes, I have taken 3 seasons. It's like only 3 seasons I have taken. The time I have purchased. So like today was my third season. Today was my third season, and it was about like shopping. Do you like to do online shopping or offline shopping? So where they gave us some vocabs also. So I learned some vocabs, and then we do a discussions, and also at the end we got some feedback, like our pronunciation, where I'm doing a mistake, how I can just eradicate it. And also you can ask your own questions. So I asked my some like question like how tonality work in our speech. So she also gave us some kind of formula that how you can just apply and how you can just improve your life, improve your speech by using tonality in your speeches. So
So
sometimes
most
they
of the
help
time,
us.
yeah, most of
Yes.
the time, this kind of feedback they give you. Most of the time, I mean, this kind of feedback regarding sentences, regarding
Uh,
pronunciation. Hmm.
through Clappingo, I got the both like the good first they give you the like the problems that you are making in your conversations. They tell you about your flaws, like you are doing a mistake here and there. Then they give you the good feedback also that okay you are speaking fluently. So which kind of feedback I got that sometimes I'm making pronunciation mistake. I'm not able to pronounce the word that it should be pronounced. And second, I got a
Okay.
feedback related to my past participle that I'm making mistakes. I'm not using past participles. So these kind of feedback I got, and also they said that you are speaking fluently, but yes, speed can be improved. So like this, they give the
Your rate
constructive
of speech
feedback.
is too high. I have noticed this thing. Your rate of speech is sometimes too high. Sometimes we also make this kind of things like rate of speech. Yeah,
Yes,
I also
that is why we have joined the platform so that they can give us the right feedback. Because what happens when we do conversation, we are not able to give feedback to ourselves. Sometimes we are speaking very fast. Sometimes maybe we got very slow. So that is why we need to have a guider, the one who can guide us that okay, you can talk like this, you can talk like that. So that's how we can learn, right? So like whenever I see my video, sometimes I see, oh my God, why am I speaking so fast? What is the need? Sometimes when we are talking, when we are like I'm talking about a notion, an idea, and I'm telling about a topic. So the other person should also able to digest the thing. If I am speaking very fast, how will he be able to understand like what are you saying? How he will be able to acknowledge your points? So we should give some time, take some pause, then we should communicate, we should share our ideas like this. We
okay.
shouldn't be
Yeah.
in hurry.
So here I'm
Haste
giving
is
you
waste.
like yeah.
You know?
We'll talk some extra thing. Like here I'm giving you one quote. Okay. After hearing this quote, whatever is in your mind, you have to try to explain. Okay. It's a quotation. The quotation is
Okay.
ignorance is bliss. Have you heard?
I have heard, but I'm not able to. I am not able to correct the meaning of bliss. Can you tell me the meaning of bliss? Then I can maybe tell you.
Yeah, bliss which means happy, content, delight, maybe. Yeah. Ignorance is
Okay. So why ignorance is bliss? Because sometimes ignorance is the best thing when you do, because sometimes what happens when we don't ignore the things and we always be ready to do the things. So sometimes it's become hectic for your life. Sometimes you become stressed just because you didn't ignore the things, like
yeah.
somebody said to you something like something bad about you, and you started thinking about all the day that why this man has commented like this to me, that okay I'm not good, I'm not like that. So sometimes if you ignore, maybe you can feel happy. So sometimes we should try to be connected with the positive vibes and not the negative vibes. So that is why ignorance is the bliss, ignorance is the best thing.
Yes, of course. I agree, and you are absolutely right. Like, suppose you are right, you are doing great job in your life, whatever you are doing, but your friends, your family member, and your relatives, they are criticizing you without any reason. So here, if you're
Hmm?
ignoring this kind of negativity, so maybe you are happy. And if you're thinking a lot regarding why they are saying that, why it is happening with me, so maybe you are playing with your life. So don't think about this kind of negativity and try to always positive, try to always motivate ourselves because people and just like your friend relatives, they will just give you piece of advice. They will never help you. Yeah, so it's better
Of
than
course.
don't think about this kind of negativity and this kind of stupidity, I can say. Because earlier days
Yes.
I was and like a overthinker person. I think a lot without reason. But nowadays I don't do this. Yeah, it is my life. I will take my own decision, and I am responsible for my life. Yeah, I'm
Okay,
ignoring
so
those kind of negativity.
what is your opinion? Like nowadays, I think the youth is very much stressed. They started doing overthinking on very little things. So why are they doing, and what are your thoughts on this? How we can just avoid the overthinking, stress, and anxiety? How we can just ignore all those things? Because sometimes it's very easy to say that okay, we should ignore, but sometimes it's not very easy to apply because something when happened with us, then we realize that okay, this thing shouldn't be happen, and sometimes it overhead in our mind, and we started thinking all the day about the things. So how we can just ignore the things, and how we can just overcome the overthinking? Would you like to elaborate your thoughts? What are the ways that
Awesome.
we can do it?
So why we feel stress? I mean, nowadays it's a common problem. Every people they are facing the same problem. And I am not generalizing here, but I have noticed because most of the people they are comparing ourselves with others. Like my
Yes,
friend
yes.
is doing this thing, my relative they are doing this thing. So they think a lot, and they I can say misguide with their journey, with their whatever they are doing, just because of the reason is very simple and relatable comparison. I have noticed this thing. So don't compare yourself with others because you have your own paper. I mean, so
Mm,
you should write whatever you want to. Don't think like that because you have a different paper, I have a different paper. So how I can compare? But most of the people
mm,
they are doing the same thing, and so that's why future and present time also they are facing some like a depression, anxiety, and some other different problems. So it's better than avoid it. Don't think a lot just because it's simple and easy reason. Don't think a lot. Do whatever you want and focus in your life and find your path, your like a positive part. Don't go negative side. Try to always think in a positive way, positive manner. And you can don't waste your time. Most of the people they're wasting their time just because of thinking, should I do this? Shouldn't I do this? Don't think a lot. you you are here, so find a path and try to follow your path. If you are just wasting your time and you are just thinking always should I do this, so maybe you will never do this, you will never succeed in your life. So don't waste. Try to always learn, try to always use in your time in a productive way, and try to learn, try to excel your skill. So in future, you will never face some this kind of issues, and you will never face like a stress and anxiety. Yeah, we can't eliminate like 100%, but we can eliminate maybe 60%, 50%. Yeah, so do this kind of thing. Don't think a lot. Yeah, otherwise you will definitely face some like a stress, anxiety, and depression also. Yeah, because you have also see around in your society, most of the young generation they are facing this kind of problem, anxiety, depression. It's so common nowadays. Not a big deal.
yes, because
Reason is very
because
simple.
are you also? Mhm.
I mean, 2 to 3 problem we face in our life. Like it can be any your career. Like career is very important. So most of the people they are just thinking about what should I do, especially career, and it and some other reason can be any family problem. How we can neglect? We are part of the society, so how we can neglect? So these two problem I can say, career and family problems. So that's why most of the people, most of the person they are facing some stress problem, this kind of things. I'm not generalizing. It is my point of view. Yeah, two
I
reasons.
completely agree with you. I completely agree with you. The first thing is that sometimes our stress is connected with the disease. So your stress, if you're taking a lot of stress, maybe you are going to get a lot of diseases in your life. So it could be unbalanced your life. So that's the one thing. And second, you are very right that you said that the comparison. I think many people are getting stressed just because they are comparing their life with the student. If they are working, so the co-learner. So that's the one thing. And why they are comparing? Just because they are doing nothing. They have the ideal time. So if you will be busy in your life doing something or other, you will be not getting enough time to doing comparison with the friends or family or somebody on the social media. And third thing, what I observed is that the social media also is the one thing that the people are comparing with somebody. Like if somebody is speaking good, so maybe I can feel like that why I'm not speaking good. We
Yes,
should work on our practice, we should work on our speaking, not we should just going and comparing with the people. So people are not going into the solution part, they are going into the negative parts like being stressed, listening sad song. you know so these kind of
Yeah.
things are really a very big concern for the future, for the upcoming generation.
Like we can say like here, like most of yeah, you are right. Like most of the colon, especially compare. Like few days back, I had a session with a person. He was from maybe southern part of India, and he was superb. He was amazing. He was speaking really well. And middle of the conversation, he said that I had no idea. I didn't know how to speak, and I was really surprised. And said, "You are really well. You are better than me." And he said that I had no idea. But why I'm thinking like that? Just because he was neglecting ourselves. Maybe that was the reason. Most of the
Mm,
people they have idea, but maybe they don't have right motto, right things. So that's why they're neglecting ourselves. Everyone, I mean, all people they are capable. They have idea, they have knowledge, but they have to utilize their time. They have to utilize your time in a right way. So that is a good thing, maybe. But most of the people they are wasting their time. They are just using social media and when we use social media, so of course, social media is like a two side, negative and positive. On social media, if you will follow the right people, so those people will add some value in your life. But you have to choose right people. You have to follow right people. If you are following just like rubbish people, bad people, so they will add some negativity in your life, and you will definitely neglect your life. So follow right people and add some value in your life. Yeah, there are
of
a lot
course.
of people. Social media nowadays like a very, very good, but it is your responsibility. You have to choose right path and right way. Yeah, now we are here
Yes.
just because of social media. Otherwise, I don't know you, you don't know me. We are here, and
Yeah.
we have a motto. We are here for learning purpose. Yeah, so we
Mm.
have a different motto, different idea. So that's why we are here. So choose at
And
least.
sometimes I also think that people started looking to the people who are superior, because this is social media and there is billions number of the people, so the chances of getting superior people is very much high. So sometimes we feel ourselves that we are inferior, so the inferiority complex comes into the mind, like you said about the southern boy who was speaking very good, but between the conversation he started saying that I don't know what to do, what not to do. So it
Yeah,
happens just because we started feeling ourselves inferior, we don't give values to ourselves. And why is it happening? Because we should have a guide who can tell about our good thing, and also we should give some time to the meditation and to observe ourselves, that what are our strong zone, what are our weaknesses. That's how we can know no, our good parts and the bad parts. And also you mentioned the one thing that we should follow the right people, the right like good people on the social media, rather than to going into follow the wrong people, because sometimes our thoughts affected with the surroundings we are living in, like the
yes,
type
of
of
course.
content we are consuming. There is a quote I am able to remember right now, that you are the average of five people you spend most of the time, maybe like that. So this is also our friend, social media is also our friend, because most of the time we are using our phone. So our valuable time is spending on the social media, so it is also our friend. So we should also use it in a friendly manner, that how we can use it for the betterment of our future, and not for taking a lot of stress and anxiety, depression, like that,
Okay.
right?
So do you do like a meditation on yoga? Do you do?
Yes, I do Kapalbhati meditation, Anulom Vilom Pranayam. I do all those things. I really love. And also, right now, I am listening. What to say? I'm not able to recall the new meditation
No.
technique that I am doing right now. Yes, uh,
Okay.
I'm not able to recall it,
Okay,
but
okay. No,
that's
no,
something.
it's no.
Yes, I try to do something new in the meditation, because it's really very much relaxing. When you do meditation, you will be able to know yourself better, right?
Yes,
And meditation is something that watchfulness. Just try to do. Just try to watch yourself, whatever you are doing. Try to see your breathe, in and out all the time. So that's how meditation help us in your day-to-day life.
yes, yes. Earlier days I did, but nowadays I don't do. I am on and off with meditation and yoga. Yes.
I also don't do on the daily basis. Sometimes in the night I do, sometimes in the day I do, sometimes in the morning as well, for the 5 minutes or the 10 minutes. When we are
Okay.
started calling ourselves that okay, I have to sit for 30 minutes, 1 hour for the meditation.
You
That's how we we got
Yes.
like our discipline break, our discipline got broken. So we should minimize it for the 5 minutes, 10 minutes, the small targets. That's how we can achieve, the small targets. When we achieve, we feel happy, then our day will become welcome,
But
very good.
nowadays, I like a morning walk. Now, like a 7 to 8 months, I'm consistent with morning walk. Every morning, I have to go for
Okay, morning
like in
walk
my
is
home,
also
on
good.
my terrace.
Yes,
Yeah, my terrace, not outside. Yes,
yes,
like
that's
10
also a
minutes,
good
20
thing.
minutes. Hmm.
Yes, of
And
course.
I'm consistent. That is great thing.
Yes, and of course, exercise is also the part of our life. If you are doing exercise, it makes us feeling energetic all the day, right?
Yes, yes,
So we
yes,
should,
of
I
course.
think, we should wind up our session. It is already 30 minutes.
Oh yeah, time like fly.
The time, yeah, time flies like a wings. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I would love to connect you again, Ruby. It was really a nice conversation. You are very much confident. Thank you, giving your valuable time.
Yes, yes. It was really amazing conversation with you. In future, we will definitely connect. Okay, bye bye.